After visiting Yakima and Olympia en route from central Washington to the Olympic Peninsula, our adventure continues as we keep heading west and reach... Wait a sec, what is this place? Chernobyl? Yeah, folks, if you saw these huge towers on the way to Aberdeen on the highway, well, you're not wrong. Yes, these were meant to be part of a nuclear power plant, but they were meant to be because they were never constructed. And somehow they also never demolished what they have already constructed for this nuclear power plant. So if you drive by the highway and was curious or wondering what these things are, whether there's anything to see, well, the answer is unfortunately this is no Hanford Ridge National Monument. This is just a business park nowadays. So folks, there's nothing here, and do not ever come. You can't even get close because there's no point of doing a huge detour in here, and also don't ever attempt to go in because this area is a business park and it's under 24-hour surveillance. But anyways, I don't know why I'm here. I'm just here, I guess. Then you don't have to come. So I made a mistake, then I guess, I made a mistake. But now, if you're watching this, you don't have to. Again, if you find this tip being very helpful, please subscribe to our channel. That's the biggest thing you can do to support this channel. Or you can also use the super thanks button. I believe it's just down right by the like and dislike button. And by the way, if you like this video, definitely press the like button. And I just recently found out, but the thing is, I've never seen people using it, so I'm not sure how that works. Will you be the one testing out for me? Despite the construction was never completed, the Satsop nuclear power plant nonetheless became some sort of a pop culture phenomenon that was referenced in many independent movies and even video games. However, if we were talking about the biggest pop culture mecca in this part of Washington state, it'll have to be the next place we visit, Aberdeen, Washington. Alright folks, so just got into Aberdeen, Washington, and I have actually been to Aberdeen a very long time ago, and to be honest, back then it was probably the most depressing city in Washington I've ever been to, and now I'm here. I can still say that, still a pretty depressing city. Anyways, if we weren't heading to the Olympic Peninsula for our Washington series, I probably wouldn't be here again. It's late afternoon, so I booked a campsite near Aberdeen, and that's why I'm here right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly show you this city, and I don't know what to be seeing here. Oh, there is actually one place, but I guess for today I'm just gonna grab some dinner, take a walk around the downtown area. It looked pretty abandoned though, and then I have to go back to my campsite, set up my camp before the sun goes down. But tomorrow morning, on our way to the Olympic Peninsula and Olympic National Park, I'll take you to somewhere very, very special. Aberdeen once was one of those boomtowns that had it all. Today, its decline is visible in every corner of the city. To be honest, if someone is going to make America great again, I would love to see Aberdeen becoming great again. The city just looks so sad. I'll be happy if it just looks like Bellingham. I've never been to another city in the United States that actually made me feel so depressed as Aberdeen, Washington. Well, maybe except parts of Baltimore. Aberdeen is famously known as the hometown of wrestler Daniel Bryan and Nirvana's Kurt Cobain. Aberdeen was the place where Kurt Cobain grew up and even made references in some of Nirvana's songs. Nowadays, it's the depressing city making references of him as much as possible. Now, why don't we fast forward to the next morning so I can take you to a place where you'll find most associations with Kurt Cobain, right here in Aberdeen. Alright folks, I'm back in Aberdeen again. So Aberdeen was the childhood home of rock star Kurt Cobain. And Kurt Cobain grew up in this town, and actually I'm parked right in front of Kurt Cobain's childhood home. There's also a bridge nearby where he spent some time living under that bridge and also wrote a song. And today there's a memorial over there, and I just drove past by. Well, the only problem is there were a couple guys just camp out there, and it appears that they were doing drugs. So, I mean, it wasn't my best interest to interrupt them. And but hey, I've got some photos from last time while I was there. I also paid a visit to that memorial, but I can tell you that the condition of the memorial has gone down. It's pretty much a rundown site. It used to be a lot better. Like nowadays, it's just graffiti painted all over the memorial. I'm not sure if that's actually a tribute the fans make to Kurt Cobain, or it's just an act of vandalism. But anyways, I think unfortunately it's sad to see that memorial site has not seen any improvement. The memorial has just become a rundown. It appeared to be neglected or even forgotten by, I guess, government Aberdeen or whoever is maintaining those cultural sites. So anyways, that's I guess for now. Let's leave Aberdeen and head to our next stop, which, by the way, Aberdeen is also known as the gateway to the Olympic Peninsula, and that's exactly where we're heading. We're technically already on the peninsula, but we're actually gonna go into the heart of this peninsula, as you'll find a big national park that occupies pretty much the whole peninsula. But anyways, let's go. Kurt Cobain's life somewhat channeled that of Aberdeen's fate. They both accomplished tremendous success in a short period of time, but also ended up becoming a victim of the very same success. Aberdeen was able to boom quickly thanks to the abundance of natural resources nearby, most notably through logging. When these resources had been exhausted, industries that provided good-paying jobs collapsed, and the city never returned to its former glory. When gambling halls, brothels, and saloons were scattered around every corner. Kurt Cobain's own success brought him fame and sealed his place as one of the greatest rock stars in history. However, years of substance abuse also caused him to suffer both mentally and physically. Finally, at the age of 27, he locked himself up inside a room of his own house and ended his life with a pistol. What's different is that after Cobain's death, he became a legend, but no longer physically exists in this world. Whereas for Aberdeen, Washington, given proof through the night, the city was still there, reflecting anything but its glorious past.